Yeah. Over here. Well, we're having a fun whole day today, trying to get this straightened out. I went in the air too quickly, folks, so bear with me. Those of you who watch the recorded part of this, what I'm trying to do is set up the laptop. I was going to do this last night, but I was just a little tired. Okay. Alright, we're 2 minutes into the stream here, so sorry about the long pause. What happened was that, I waited until the last minute to configure the browser, and thus I hit the stream button before I was ready to go. But all I'm doing is I'm making kind of like a sneak preview today of what we're going to be doing. It's almost 10:30 in the morning here. I'm going to be heading over to the viewing site sometime afternoon, and I'm going to have to stream from my phones. I'm not going to be able to stream YouTube because there's no public Wi-Fi over there. So I'm going to stream primarily to Twitter. I have ample cameras with me, so I'm going to record the launch as best I can if it goes off with my cameras. And then I will do what I'm doing now, is I will just put them up on YouTube. Now, of course, there's going to be probably 100,000 or a million people doing the same thing. There's people all over the place with cameras, and you're going to see videos and stuff show up. I'm doing this basically as a matter of personal interest, and also because I need to get shakedown going on how I'm going to do live streams in the future. We've got the Fort Lauderdale situation coming up, so I need to be prepared for that. And thus, this is going to be more or less a test. It's more likely going to be a little bit sloppy as things have been up to now, as I gradually work the bugs out of my software. And doing this on the laptop, I'm having to do things all over again. The software that I use on my desktop is entirely different, and in order to put it over on the laptop, I got to buy it. And I can't do that until my next Social Security check comes, and hopefully I'll have enough money on my Social Security check to get this software. So that's, one of those things when you get into this sort of thing, there's a little bit of an expense involved, and that's what I'm running into, but we'll manage. But anyway, the way things are going to work is I'm going to go over to whatever viewing site I can find. I haven't been outside since I got up this morning to see how many people are going over to the viewing site. And yesterday I scouted out a number of viewing sites in case I run into problems. Now, the majority of people, strangely enough, go down to Cocoa Beach. which is a ways down the road, and that's to the south of the Cape. Now, actually, the better way to view the launch is to go north, either parallel with the vehicle assembly building and the Dragon, which is right behind it, which is right here off of Highway 50 and the big intersection here where US 1 and 50 just run together. Or you can go a little ways north. On the north end of town, there's a place over there. It's like a big park. People go over there, and there's all kinds of places you can kind of pull over and watch. And so that's my plan B. So I'm going to leave early enough to where I can get a decent location without having to rush to get there and get my camera set up so that I'm able to record the thing. Hopefully I need to try and be within sight of the vehicle assembly building so that I can have a landmark to go by. And the ideal site is actually over where I was yesterday, where I took the pictures, because that gives you a good view of the shuttle. You're not the shuttle, I mean that's where we used to go to watch the shuttle, but I mean the Dragon and all the other stuff that goes on over there. So, gonna see how this all works out. I will be live streaming on Twitter, like I said, because that's probably the best place for me to live stream right now. I may try and simulcast on Facebook. It's an little experiment that I'm going to try. I have to use two different phones to do it, because the problem with doing it on one phone is it's a software issue again, and I don't have the software I need to mobile stream 2 or 3 places at the same time. I can do it on the desktop, but I can't do it on here because the software is limited. This software only allows you one output at a time. Laptop had the software on there, even the new software, I can do 3 at a time. So that's the advantage of having a laptop over the phone. But live streaming multiple websites over a cell phone is something, or using over a mobile hotspot, as they call them, is a somewhat harder. I'm probably going to have to go that route though, in order to do some of the things that I need to do, because it's better to live stream multicast from a laptop than it is a phone. It's just something that's extremely hard to do. It's hard enough to do with just a smartphone and some of the ways I want to do it, but doing it with a laptop is a little bit easier, but still doing it kind of muddled that up a little bit. What I meant to say was that doing multicasting from a smartphone is far more difficult than multicasting from a laptop, simply because you have the software. If you have a state-of-the-art laptop, you have better control over content. My problem is I made the mistake of buying this laptop in that it does not have a big built-in hard drive. The hard drive that's in this thing is relatively small. It's a good little laptop. I've had it for years, but if you put too much stuff on it, it slows it down. And part of what I was doing last night that I wasn't able to get on the air is that I was cleaning it up a little bit. And I got a long way to go, because I got a lot of stuff on here, and it's really messing with the performance of the machine, so I'm going to have to work on that. So anyway, this is just a brief video to kind of give you an update to everybody as to what's going on. And like I said, my expectation right now is that I'm going to go on Twitter, my Twitter account, which is Murtwitnessone. It's at Murtwitnessone. You can look it up. And I will alternate and go on Facebook, but my numbers seem to be showing up better on Twitter for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I will go to Twitter and do my lunch. That's the main plan. The secondary plan is if I can figure out how to do it, I'm going to live stream using 2 smartphones so that I can live stream to Facebook as well. And it's a little easier to do it this way than to try and sit here in the last hours before launch try to figure out a way to do both on a smartphone. So we're going to see how that works. Again, this is experimental. Don't expect a professional quality live stream. Don't expect perfection because it's going to be far from it. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's what we call crash and burn in the business. So we're going to do a little crashing and burning. So, this is William K. Murta, Murtwitnessone. Until later today, have a good one.